Grand Rising. Welcome in, Phyllis. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand day. Wishing everybody a beautiful Thursday. Thank you all that will be tapping in. I'm back for some more jungle therapy. Holistic jungle therapy, that is. Take some breaths. Take some breaths with me on this rising. Get yourself grounded. Feel in your center. Today I'm going to be guiding us through some belly breathing fire. As well as a light language activation for your Thursday. I'm out here in the Costa Rica jungle. And I am your guide. Sacred space holder, Christolight. So I'm actually going to start us off with light language and then I'm going to do some belly breathing fire demonstrating. So let's go ahead and get yourself prepared to receive. Open up if you desire. I'm going to share a little bit of light language that's coming through in this jungle. Ayashi kia manaso aya iyanako ayanasikia ushiyana suaya kia ukoyana ki kushikia nashikia ualashi anasurashia usikia kia ukuralashi upialashi anakururashi anarashi anasora ukalashi Uyarasi yakuarashi yaki Usiyamayaki Iyashi yanakoa Ikiyama inoshura siki Iyarasira waya Sikiya mayana koa Ukuaya shikiya maya Sikiyaya shiki Ukayanasi yara Ururashi yara koayaki. Take a deep breath, breathing in this jungle energy. And breathing out. Ooh-wee. That was a good one. Alrighty. Here in a minute, I'm going to demonstrate for us some belly breathing fire. This really helps ignite that Kundalini energy, that vital life force within. Ignites that dragon fire energy. Welcome, welcome. About to demonstrate a belly fire breathing. And also a reminder, just make sure you guys drink plenty of water today, especially as we go through these transitions, energetic shifts, and DNA transformations. We want to make sure we're cleansing ourselves and hydrating our beings so our organs are working properly, and our nerves are functioning, and our brain is getting all the juices that it needs. And try to be light and whole with your foods. Try not to eat too much processed stuff. Try not to eat really dense meats. And try to limit your dairy. It really helps the body. It helps the cells. It helps your organs function and be able to regenerate and get into self-healing. We got to remember too that our physical body is a self-healing organism. Our vessel can self-heal itself as long as it's in a supportive environment and as long as we are supporting it with what we consume. So here's something to share with you guys about me. I usually start my mornings with not even eating until about noon or 1 o'clock. And I usually just keep my mornings to water and tea. That's like really it. Water and tea, and then practices to get my inner energy balanced with myself. So for example, I'll wake up, I'll do my chakra balance meditation online. Like go on YouTube, type in chakra balance, and you can find 10-minute chakra balances. So I do that as soon as I wake up. And then I do either yoga or a breathwork session. And I try to go outside as well right after my chakra balance. Or I'll go right outside and I'll do my chakra balance outside, like I did today. And it's super key to start your rising with getting into harmony and getting yourself, getting your being in tune. It's like you're waking up and you're turning on an engine, or you're turning on a car, or you're turning on all of your equipment for your studio. And you want to make sure that everything is in harmonics, that everything is harmonically orchestrating properly before you go into creating your next song, or creating your next music video, or creating your next movie or something. You want to wake up and you want to make sure your car is functioning properly. You want to make sure the engine's working. You want to make sure that the blinkers are working. You want to make sure that there's oil in there. Look at your vessel as that type of vehicle, because it is a vehicle for our soul. And when we can actually truly treat our body, our human self, as the vehicle of our soul, we then bring self-love in. We bring self-compassion. We give ourselves nurturing. We give ourselves honor and respect. And we truly look at the divinity of what our body is for us, rather than just waking up and just going into the day, going to work, going to the phone and doing what other people want us to do. I couldn't say it enough. Beginning your rising with getting into harmony with your own self. It is so key to obtaining and maintaining your own balance of energy throughout the day. But yeah, I do a chakra balance meditation, and I try to go outside either before I do it, so I can do it outside, or I go outside right afterwards. And then I'll try to do like some breath work. I'll get into some affirmations, set my intentions, and then I try to do some yoga, stretching, or some type of exercise to open up my body. And then after that is when I go into my day, and then I start doing things, start creating, start making flyers, start reaching out to people. And dancing is another good one. Starting your day out with dancing after my chakra balance meditation, that's always a nice one. And I also keep my mornings to basically just water and tea. And then around noontime, 1 o'clock's when I'll break that and I'll start eating. And I try to eat light, I try to keep it real with either veggies a smoothie, maybe like some potatoes, rice, stir fry of veggies, and apple and almond butter. And I really find it so beneficial to keep the body light. And then maybe eating like a heavier meal a little bit later on in the day, around like maybe like 3 o'clock. And then I'll cap it off with some dinner around like 7 or 8. But just really be in tune with yourself more than anything. Listen to yourself intuitively and trust your intuition. If something that you eat makes your body feel icky, makes your body feel heavy, makes you drowsy, listen to that. That's a sign. That's a sign that that is not something that is really giving you electric, giving you energy that you need. And some foods are grounding, so they will make you a little bit tired, like potatoes. But recognize what it is, though, and the feeling behind it. And if you ever do feel like you need to ground through food, potatoes and rice, quinoa, lentils are so good for that. If you want to balance, chop up some veggies, throw them on the stovetop with some olive oil, stir fry them, and then throw them on some rice or with some potatoes. That's a good balanced meal right there. Smoothies go a long way too. There's so many different types of smoothies. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you, Unseen. Tremendous gratitude. Thank you for seeing me and appreciating my presence. It really means a lot. And I appreciate you being here. But biggest thing is make sure you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day. Herbal teas are really good for different purposes. And what I like to do with the water is I like to make sure I have a cup of water already filled up around me. A lot of times we just don't have water around us, so we don't really think about it. But it's kind of like been subconsciously reprogramming me by having a cup of filled up water right next to me. It's like when I see it and I know that there's a cup of water next to me, oh, okay, I'm instinctively going to grab it and start sipping out of it every once in a while. But when it's not around me, I just it's in my nature to be like, oh man, I don't want to have to get up and go get water. Especially if you're in creative mode. If you're in creative mode, try to keep it around you. And if you already have it around you, it'll really be helpful. Then you can keep flowing with your creations. A lot of times we get so deep in our creations that we don't want to get up and do stuff. A good key of the computer with balancing the computer is what you're using the computer for and what your intentions are with the computer. If you're doing healthy things and doing things that are helping your health, connecting with others, and growing consciousness, that's a good way to start bringing a balance to the computer. But then also just recognize what periods of the day you should really put yourself on the computer, and just try to make a balance throughout the day of taking breaks, having self-time, doing things that you love, and doing things to take care of your body, your mind, and your energy. Welcome in, Nature Wolf. Because the computer's not necessarily a bad thing. And also you can get EMF protection, such as shungite, pyrite, black tourmaline, and organite. And you can utilize those as well, like the pyramids or pendants. Those are all very helpful. Like this organite piece right here. If you want organite, you can get it through Golden Sun Orgone, Black Goo 528, Beowulf. They all make it. But it's very helpful for the body, your electromagnetic field. It's very helpful for your heart, regulating your blood pressure. It's really good, really powerful tools. That Tesla technology. Welcome in. Welcome in, Antonio. So here in a moment, I'm about to demonstrate and lead us through a belly breathing fire meditation, or I should say belly breathing fire breathwork session here in a moment. So if you guys want to start getting yourself comfortable, maybe drink a little bit of water, burn some sage, grab a crystal if you would like. We're going to do some belly breathing to ignite that inner fire, get that vital kundalini flowing. I did a light language activation early on in the beginning of this live, so you can see that in the replay, as I will definitely be saving this per usual. And I'll have it on YouTube, Sacred Light, Healing and Wellness, Jungle Therapy, in the middle of Costa Rica. Got a little stream down there. It's so nice. The stream comes all the way down from underneath the deck. And then it goes all the way down into that bigger body right there. And that's what you hear right now, that background, is that water flowing. Pure jungle. Pure jungle, baby. Then you got the sun coast coming through. The sun's so bright down here too, since I'm down by the equator. Oh, you see that? Oh. Look at that. Pure white. Pure white aura. Y'all see it first. White aura flame. Crystalline vibes. What can I say? It's where I try to be. So you guys can be there too. Alright, who's ready for some belly breathing? Alrighty. So belly breathing. Those of you that tapped in for my first jungle therapy session on Tuesday, I did a pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, and a light language activation. I did a light language activation early on in this live, which you can catch in the replay or on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. And I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you guys so you can do it as well a belly breathing fire practice. So I'll demonstrate for you so you know what you're doing, and then we'll go ahead and do it together. So it's not anything too complicated. You just want to make sure you're sitting with good posture. You want to have your shoulders relaxed, back straight. A nice tip is to have your tailbone straight up and down, not tucked underneath, and that will help you support your lower back. And then your arms, kind of like tuck them into your ribs a little bit and just let them drop. And then you can place your hands however you'd like. There's different mudras that you can use. Whatever you feel, just follow your intuition. You can set them on your knees, facing up, down. You can hold them up like that. Whatever you feel. There is no right or wrong. It's just however you feel intuitively. And then what we're going to be doing is we're not going to be breathing through the nose or breathing out of the nose. We're going to be using our mouth. And then we're going to be using our belly. So we're going to consciously connect to our belly. And then we're going to breathe in through the mouth, expand the belly. And then we're going to breathe out of the mouth, releasing the belly. It's going to be all belly and mouth. And we're going to do 3. So in one breath, you're going to be doing 3 pulls. So and you just want to stay concentrated on your third eye. You just want to be zoned in, focused, putting your consciousness on the belly, basically zoning out from the outside world. And you're going to breathe in 3 breaths in one breath. So, expand the stomach into the stomach, and then one breath out. That's all you're doing. All stomach and all mouth. And so let me know if you guys got that down, and we'll get started. And this is really good for activating your second brain, as we call it. You know, that gut stimulates the organs, gets your digestive system flowing, gets that inner intuition flowing down the stomach. And it really helps you with breaking down what's in your body, bringing that electric throughout the lower chakras, raising up that kundalini. And I feel like it's a good it's a good switch up from just breathing through the nose all the time. It is a little awkward at first because you're not used to breathing 3 times into the mouth, but it's a very ancient and beautiful practice. Alright, so we'll go ahead and begin, and let's go ahead and do 15 of these. So we're going to do 15 of these breaths, and remember that we're doing 3 breaths in, and just going straight to the belly. We're igniting that inner belly flame. Not using the nose, only the mouth, and then 1 breath out of the mouth. So one more time, it's going to be like, don't be afraid to growl like a dragon. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. 15 of these breaths. Go ahead and begin on your own. And take a deep breath in. And release. Ooh, wow. That is powerful. You may feel a little lightheaded. That is natural. That's because you are uplifting your vibration. Start regulating your breath through the nose. Bring it to regular breathing. And just consciously know that you are perfectly fine. That you are just being electric. And you have electric flowing through your being. And you're a high vibrational. Just take control of your regular breathing. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out of the mouth. You don't have to be afraid of that lightheaded feeling. It's okay to feel lightheaded. That just means that you're getting electrically charged and that your vibration is uplifting. There are actually people that pass out from breath work because of how vibrational you get. And that's actually okay, it's safe. As long as you're not like in a situation where you can fall off of something or you can fall over and hurt yourself. It actually is safe to pass out. Sometimes when you do breath work, people put pillows behind them. So just in case they do pass out, they just fall back onto the pillow. And you can do breath work laying down as well, where you don't have to worry about falling over. But when you pass out, it's actually a beautiful thing because you're reaching that DMT-like state. You're reaching into that heavenly state through the breath. And it's safe, you know. It's not a side effect because the breath is prana. It's life. It's the spirit. And it's actually really beneficial when we can reach those states because it brings our body into very healing, regenerative mode. It helps our mind rewire and allows our energy to flow. But yeah, that's just 15 of those belly breathings. Imagine doing like 30 of those or 50. And that's a practice that you can of course do on your own time, anytime. Feel free to watch this replay if you want to do it anytime with me. This replay will be available. It'll be on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm always dropping content. Doing Rising with Raw Live on there. I drop meditations that are exclusive to YouTube. And this Saturday I actually have a Inner Earth meditation coming up. That's going to be premiering on YouTube. And it's a YouTube exclusive. So you gotta subscribe and be on my YouTube channel to tap into these meditations that I'm releasing. They're all professionally done. They're all immersive, 3D sound. And I highly recommend any of these meditations that I'm going to be releasing, you wear headphones. The headphones really immerse your being into the frequencies and the times and spaces that I guide us to. It's a very immersive experience. It's almost like a virtual reality experience. But instead of virtual reality, it's actuality, multidimensionality of your own mind and conscious that I explore us through with my guidance and my meditations. I have 2 out already of these new mastered styled meditations where I use professional microphone quality, 3D sound system, and many different frequencies. The first one is the Lyran Christo Golden White Light meditation, which is good for replenishing your energy and recalibrating. And you get to connect with my higher self, which is a Lyran Elder Christo, Lion Humanoid. And then I also have the Ascended Masters Crystal Kingdom meditation, where I guide us to the Ascended Masters, and we get to interact with each of the 7 rays. These are both on my YouTube channel. You can check them out. And once again, highly recommend headphones. Makes the experience very immersive and virtual reality-like. And then this Saturday, I'm going to be dropping a Inner Earth, Middle Earth meditation. And I'll actually be collaborating with Shauna Lee, Witchy Kind of Woman, with some light language intertwined. And starting today, a little bit later on, you guys will be able to get the reminder for the premiere on YouTube for Saturday. So I'll be posting the premiere later on today. Then when you guys, if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get notified of it, and then you can go to it and you can hit get notified, and then I'll notify you as soon as it drops on Saturday, which will be at 12 p.m. Eastern. And this is something I'm doing with each one. So like I said, subscribe if you haven't, if you really like my content and you really want to continue to ascend with my levels of practices and these meditations and gifts that I'm sharing with you. Because I'm only growing and expanding with the way that I do these things. And with that comes deeper experience and deeper healing. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. You can also hit that notification bell too once you subscribe, and then move it to all. Then you'll get all the banner notifications on your phone. I appreciate any support and any love, any donations as well, as this is my life. I live my life of service to all of us. I also have my holistic one-on-one services as well that you guys can book with me anytime. You can ask questions about them. Reiki, card readings, light language activations, soul origin meditations, trauma healing meditations, Akashic record meditations, chakra balance coaching, intuitive life coaching, shadow work, integration, inner child wounds. It's all part of the intuitive life coaching. And then this Saturday, like I do every Saturday, I have my trauma healing workshop, which is a group community space on Zoom. It's only $33. And this Saturday we're going to be focusing on the father wound. So we're going to be healing father side of our bloodline. And then we do journaling, consciously share with each other if we feel like it. And then I wrap it up with a Reiki-infused chakra balance meditation with affirmations to help release the layers. And also, just a heads up for anybody out there in the US, I'm about to be launching a big surprise, pretty big event coming up at the end of March. Something dealing with retreat, and that will be taking place in South Carolina. And I'll be launching the details here at the end of the week and next week. Pretty affordable price it'll be too. And it'll be a 5-night retreat. And you'll be able to learn a lot of these practices. I'll be teaching courses and some other things I'm not going to talk about yet. But just be on the lookout. I'll be posting flyers. I'll be going live, talking about it. I'll actually be going live on the 3rd of December, to get my first live and disclosure about this retreat coming up in South Carolina at the end of March that I will be hosting. Your boy Christolight. Welcome in, Sandra, Grand Rising. Thank you all for tapping in. I'm going to go ahead and close out this space. Thank you all for supporting and being part of this breathwork session, the light language activation, and jungle wisdom that flowed through. Thank you for being here for another jungle therapy session with your boy Christolight. This replay will be available, and it'll also be on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Remember to hydrate yourself. Remember to keep your energy in balance. And give yourself your own awareness. Give yourself your own acknowledgement and honor. Respect yourself. And remember to look at your vessel, your human body, as your vehicle of your soul. Make sure your vehicle is running properly every day. And when it feels like it's getting out of gear, acknowledge it before those gears really break down. And then it's going to be a lot higher cost for you, just like a vehicle. I love you all. I love you all as the I that I am. Have a beautiful Thursday. I'll be live tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, for Rising with Ra. And Soul Awakening with Sandra will be our royal guest. And we'll be talking about the Law of One material from Ra, as well as some light language activating and any other wisdom that flows through. So tap in, and rise together with us for Rising with Ra. And reach out to me if you'd really like to be a part of this trauma healing workshop on Saturday. I'd love to see you guys in that space. You can really get down to earth with me and meet me in a place where it's more focused, more connected, and not so much of this. It's a very powerful space. And there's some other sisters that have been there as well. Alright, y'all. Wholeness, balanced love vibrations.